So, rule number 1, if a man cheats on you, fuck his entire family and his friends.
Hold up, I saw little shawty blow up. She know I'm about to blow up. And now these shawties want us. I know these niggas talking.
Okay, I don't have a lot of time because I get it. The food's dropped off. Yes, you can go. Sir, get off my property. I hate when they drop off the food and they literally just sit outside waiting for you to grab it. Like, I put contactless so I didn't have to see you, buddy. I don't like interacting with humans. Just drive away. Thank you, sir. Okay. So, today's video. I'm breaking out. We are doing a mukbang. My dad's out right now. I don't have a ring light, so I'm gonna use the sunlight for this. Okay. Oh my god, I don't even know. I don't even know how this is gonna work. Okay, we'll just do it like that. Now where am I gonna put my food when I'm eating it? This is really weird. No. I was just gonna put my phone up against my dog's ashes. That's so not cool. I don't even know what this is. Oh, apparently it doesn't move. Okay, so today's video. Oh, this is where I used to make my videos when I was like cute and stuff like that. Okay, so today's video is gonna be the story time of when I got like kidnapped, but like this is like one of the story times of when I got kidnapped. The other one's kind of more intense than this one. So we're just gonna go with this one because it's kind of semi-funny / not funny at all if you think about it, but okay. So, we'll start from like, there's like events that led up to this. So like so it starts with me being homeless and like I'm staying at a homeless shelter and like they didn't have Wi-Fi or anything. Like I don't know what kind of homeless shelter has no Wi-Fi, but so I was staying at this women's abuse shelter and basically like it's for like women who've been abused or like it's like some place safe where like your abuser's not supposed to know where you are. So basically it has like one bedroom for like each person and like all the girls there had families and shit and like they knew I was an escort and they were like so judgy even though like bitch please. But anyways, like we all had like our own room and like it was nice and big. Like it had like a dresser, like the beds were really comfy. Like we had a lock on our door with like a code that we had to put in. They had our own like bathroom in the room. Like I was living nice for a bit. And then I decided, well, if I'm staying here, how am I gonna get my money up if I'm not working? So I decided I'm gonna leave this nice, beautiful homeless shelter and I'm gonna go back to working in the telly. So I asked my girl, I'm like, do you know any pimps that like you could like put me on to? Like I'm trying to like work again. She goes, yeah, sure. So I get in contact with this pimp and basically like we're talking whatever. Like we set up a plan for him to like come like rescue me from like, I told the workers there too, like I told them like I'm gonna go back to work because like, you know, like I'm not doing anything here. Whatever. So I think this is upside down, I'm not sure. And I'm like, okay, it's not okay. So what we're eating today is a shawarma poutine and it's shawarma but in poutine form. Poutine. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry. It has like garlic sauce and like hardly any freaking hot sauce. Are you kidding me? Rudeness. Okay. So anyways, that's what we're eating. Oh, this is good. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is really good. Okay. Okay. So, The pimp comes pick me up. He's with my girl. We go to a telly, whatever. I get too drunk. And I spend the night at this, like, nice-ass hotel. Didn't get a single, like, I didn't, like, answer any of my calls. I just got drunk and woke up the next morning, like, what the fuck happened? Apparently, I did a bunch of Molly. It was, like, black Molly or something. I don't even know. Anyway, so then I was like, oh, you can take me to a cheap hotel, like, now, like, because I fucked up the night, da-da-da-da. So he takes me to fucking the Marigold, which is, like, the ghettoest fucking, like, nastiest hotel you could go to as an escort. So we get there. And I'm hungover as fuck. I'm feeling the after effects of Molly. So, like, I'm super well, my dad just got home. Way to ruin my day, father. I don't want to move. My dad can't hear the story, though. He's going to be like, what the fuck were you doing? This doesn't have enough hot sauce. Should I complain? Okay. So, basically, I'm depressed as fuck. Like, I'm puking my ass off. Like, I feel so fucked up because, like, I did, like, a lot of Molly. And, so I decide to get, like, I get in touch with this other person. And he was like, oh, you're trying to work, da-da-da-da-da. And he's, like, this really good-looking, like, light-skinned guy from, like, I think he's from Saga or Brampton. I'm not sure. But he goes, okay, I'm going to put you in contact with my friend. Like, they do this on the 3rd, and they're looking for someone to stay in their condo in the Monroe Towers. And I was like, okay. So they pick me up, and basically I run away from that pimp. He walked in on me saying, he's gonna be like, well, get out of my house. Get out of my house. So they come pick me up. They help me get my stuff out, whatever. It's like these 2 guys and a girl. And then we go to the condo. And then we go inside the condo. Like, I drop off my stuff or whatever. And they're like, okay, let's go for a drive. So we go for a drive. And we get to a McDonald's. Like, after them, like, talking for, like, an hour, literally, in the parking lot while I had to sit in the car and just wait for them to be done talking. They go, oh, go inside and grab me a drink. My dumb ass doesn't think. We go inside. I go inside to grab them a drink. I come out. The car's gone with my shit in it. So that night, I ended up having to sleep literally outside because there wasn't a 24-hour McDonald's. And so I slept outside of a gas station that was open all night. And then I went to the McDonald's. And basically I ended up finding out this girl's address from her ex or whatever. He's like, you shouldn't even have been hanging around her. Like, she's really shady, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, well, she stole my shit. So I show up at her crib or whatever. I start banging down the door. This bitch answers the door. And she's high off my medication that she took from my bag. And if you know about, like, your anti-anxiety meds or whatever, you can't just go in and be like, oh, I lost it. Can I have some more? They're gonna think that you're doing, like, dirty shit with it. So, my anxiety was really bad for, like, a good, like, month. But anyways, past that, it's so hard to, like, so anyways, I grabbed my shit. Oh, no. That was after I got kidnapped. Hold on. Okay. I get in touch with this guy. He tells me he's 21. And he can help me out. He has, like, this whole program going, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So he cabs me from Saga to Brampton, which is where he stays. I get into his room. First of all, he lives with a bunch of people. Like, there's people everywhere. Then, he tells me, oh, I'm only 17. This is where the story ends for now, my friends. The attacker has come. Okay, he goes, I'm only 17. And I was like, what the fuck? Because, like, I was 21 or whatever. And then, not only that, his room, like, the entire room was just the bed. And it was really weird. He goes, oh, like, you can shower, like, you can stay the night or whatever. You can, like, take a nap. Because, like, I was dumb tired because I hadn't slept in, like, I think it was 2 days now that I hadn't slept. My dad's in here. And, what else? What then happened? Okay, so I hadn't slept in like 2 days. Okay, and I don't have my stuff on me, so I wasn't gonna shower because, like, then I'm gonna get back into dirty clothes. There was no point. I smelled, wasn't wearing makeup, all that other shit. Like, I was wearing my glasses, like, whatever. Like, I looked ratchet as fuck. And he goes, oh, can you, like, give me head, or can you fuck me to show me what you're working with, like, so we can see if you're gonna be a good worker. And pimps try to do this all the time, and they're not, like, you don't have to do that. That's not even how it works. Like, yeah, you can if you want to, but, like, they just try to get your fucking head or, like, your pussy out of it, and it's really fucking annoying and stupid. So I was like, no, I'm not touching you. And then he calls some other guy, and some other guy's supposed to come through, and he's the one who's older and actually does it or whatever. And he goes, oh, why aren't you sucking him off? And then he goes, when I get there, you're going to do it to me. You have to show me what you're working with. And again, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So, anyways, I was like, I want to go. Like, I feel uncomfortable. I want to go. He's like, no, you're not leaving. So I try to leave. A bunch of very scary looking men stop me at the door. No, you're not leaving. You're not leaving. You're not allowed to leave. And then he goes, you're not allowed to leave until you pay me back for the $50 that I spent on the cab somehow. I was like, I don't have $50. I'm homeless. Like, what are you talking about? Like, where am I getting $50 from? He's like, okay, well, you can suck off my landlord and I'll let you go. And I was like, okay. So I pretended that I was going to suck off his landlord or whatever. He's like, okay, go wait in the living room. He'll come to you. So I go to the living room. He ends up coming into the living room. He brings this girl over. She's only like 16. She's sitting there talking on and on about her escorting services and like how she makes so much money. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, girl, like, you need to go, like, you know, you're underage. This is already super sketchy. Anyways, and then they were like talking about like my race and like where they're gonna put me, da 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 da. So I go on live on my phone. They're not even letting me leave the living room at this point because they think I'm gonna try to escape. So I go on my phone and I go on live, and I'm just like, I have my phone down here like as if it's just sitting there, and I'm just going like this. And like people are commenting, and like people knew that I was homeless, and there was a lot of sketchy shit that I was going through during like this process of me being homeless. So a lot of people were commenting like, are you good? Like, why aren't you speaking? Like, what's going on? Da 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 da. And I was like, I don't even know what I said. I was just like, no, I'm not good. I think I just like nodded my head no. And then my girl ended up messaging me, and she goes, yo, what the fuck? Like, what's happening? Da 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 da. I was like, well, they're not letting me leave. And she's like, who's they? Like, what happened? Like, where are you? And so I sent her my location, and then someone in the house gets a phone call. This guy gets a phone call. He comes in the living room. He points at me and he goes, you? And I was like, what? Like, what the hell's going on? I just messaged her. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? He's like, yo, my man knows where you are. Like, my man knows, like, the guy that's there, da 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 da. So he gets off the phone and he goes, or he doesn't get off the phone. He stays on the phone. He comes in and he goes, you can go if you want. I try to leave again because he's like, because the guy on the phone, like, he's like well connected. He has like a lot of like his name holds weight type of shit. I don't even know, like people know him and like they don't want to fuck with him. So he was like, yo, let her go, or like I'm gonna come there, da 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 da. And then they were like, okay, like, yo, you can go. So the guy on the phone says that, and then I go to leave, and then the other guy was like, no, she's not leaving. And then I was just standing there with my, like, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, what do? I was just standing in the kitchen awkwardly. And then, like, he starts threatening them, I guess, and then I ended up leaving. And then, so my girl gets me a cab from there. I think it was, like, to, like, downtown Toronto or something. And she's like, well, it's a good thing you left because they told my man on the phone that what they planned on doing to you was running a train on you. The house was full of a bunch of Jamaican guys, just, like, I don't even know, like, it was just, like, there were kids there and everything. Apparently they said to her man that after the kids left, they had planned on running a train on me. And I even said, no, I wasn't fucking anyone. I wasn't fucking him. Wasn't fucking any of the guys there. I said I would, like, suck off the landlord or whatever for the $50 debt. But, like, I wasn't actually going to even do that. And I probably would have, but, like, still. But I'm not going to fuck everyone there. I hadn't showered. I hadn't slept. I looked like complete shit. And these men still wanted to fuck me. But, yeah. I didn't even do mukbang because I haven't fucking even been eating, bitch. You're the worst at I don't know, like, because it's just kind of gross. They didn't put enough hot sauce. That's really rude of them. How are you gonna... I know, I went to go eat a piece of meat, and there was something really hard on it. And then I got turned off by the meat. I don't know if that ever happens to anyone. When, like, the meat just tastes... or, like, it's textured a certain way that just turns you off. But yeah, so I escape from the house. I go and I, like, sit at, like, one of those, like, things that are in complexes, the green box or whatever. There's something purple in here. And, I wait for my cab to come or whatever. And then the guy that was on the phone who was, like, planning this whole pimping shit, like, ended up showing up and goes, yo, what the fuck's going on? Where's da-da-da-da? Like, I don't know, I'm leaving. So he gets all mad and he leaves. So yeah, back to the part where this girl stole my bag. My girl Ubers me to her telly. And I was talking to the girl's ex, like, not like talking, but he was like telling me where she lived. So I will kind of remember what floor it was on. It took almost like 3 days to get this shit back, okay? Because I'd be messaging them like, oh, we're not home, like, da-da-da-da, oh, you can come get it now. And then, like, oh, wait, never mind. And I was like, fuck it, you know what? I'm going to go by my damn self and get it myself. So I got past security at the building, went inside, marched my way up to the second floor. And, like, I forgot which one it was, so I basically took my phone and, like, put it around, like, all the doors. And when my Wi-Fi connected, I knew what one it was, so I banged on the door. I just fucking, like, sprayed myself with freaking gravy. And she goes, oh, like, I'm sorry, like, da-da-da-da. And, like, I talked to the guy that, like, set the whole thing up. He was like, oh, they didn't know how you were going to be able to afford half of the rent each month. Basically, what they were trying to say is that big girls don't make money in the telly. I'm like, okay, cool. Look at me now, bitch. I'm more than just a telly ting now, bitch. You punk ass bitch. I'm sorry, but that bitch really pissed me off. She's like, oh no, girl, don't worry. I would never try to take your stuff. Da 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 da. The girl is high as fuck. On my medication. I was gonna hit her, but she has 2 pimps, so I don't want to know what would have happened to me if I hit her. She goes, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. Like, I'm sorry for taking off on you. I'm like, bitch, just shut the fuck up. I'm here to get my shit and I'm leaving. But yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. That was the worst mukbang ever. Like, I saw like a whole thing here. I don't like this place for shawarma, but like, the place that I like is on Uber Eats, and Uber Eats has been moving so fucking weird lately. Like, it's not letting me use it. Because like, you've ordered from here so much, we know that you're getting fat and we don't support your obesity, so we decided to suspend your account. Well, my dad's coming down the road. I finished out just in time. I hope you enjoy my story. Moral of the story, never trust bitches. Moral of the story, don't ever believe a guy's age. Moral of the story, I have to go now because my father's here. Bless you all, children. I don't know what to name this. I don't know what to name this. I was held hostage by a 17-year-old. This stinks. Sorry, I'm spying on my dad. Okay, bye. Toodaloos. Love y'all. How long? It's only 21 minutes. Yeah, bitch. Okay. He's coming in 5, 4,